Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great Friday already. Had a great week. I'm sitting at Whole Foods. I'm about to go grab a quick breakfast real quick before I go to the ball and kidney doctor. Get my balls and kidneys looked at. Don't worry, my balls are great. I got the best balls, best kidneys. Just kind of routine diagnostic checkup thing. And then later today, we're going to the Cubs rally and parade and presentation of the fucking trophy. Still can't believe we won the World Series. It's amazing. So, real quick, one strategy to be able to de-stress, to create more love, abundance, wealth in your life, and to be able to be successful in anything you do. And that strategy is be yourself. Be you. Be authentically you. All out in every way. What happens when we are not ourselves, when we put on masks, when we feel we have to portray a certain image, whether it be in work, in relationships, with our friends, with our family, we fall into the societal norms of who we have to be in order to be liked, to be accepted, to be loved, to get a job, to do whatever. When we do those things, we suppress a part of ourselves. Not only do we suppress who we really are. It's like acting, and we go through our entire lives acting, and that has become socially acceptable. The societal norm is now be this all the time, so that people will like you, so that you'll be successful, so that you don't offend people, so that, whatever, gets you accepted, gets you loved. And that is highly stressful. There is nothing more stressful than not being who you are. Whether that's denying your energy, your feminine or masculine energy, whether that's not expressing yourself, whether that's not living from purpose, whether that is not, expressing your personal opinions or your values or anything. Any of that is suppression, is repression, is oppression of who you really are. So the way to de-stress, eliminate stress in your life, biggest tip I can give you is to just be yourself, be authentic. There's nothing more freeing. There's nothing more expressive. We know that when we repress something, we don't express it, it collects in the body as stress. That's why you get all knotted up. That's why you get sore. That's why you get disease. But when you express that, when you let that out, when you allow your true self to be seen, it's fucking scary. Because society says, our culture says, don't be that, be this. But when you let that out, when you express that, it feels so good. That stress leaves your body. It's like a great workout. And if you do this all the time, it never has a chance to accumulate. It never has a chance to collect. So be yourself. And people believe, okay, I have to be this in order to be successful in my business. I have to project this professional image. You have to be professional, but fuck falling into the stereotypes or societal norms or standards of what you have to be. Be yourself. If you will be yourself in love and relationships, in business situations, in everything that you do, you will attract people. You will attract the right people. Let go of the expectation of who you need to attract. Be yourself and notice who shows up. There's a reason you are you. And one of the most stressful things I think about this idea that we have to meet these expectations of societal norms is that it's not who we are. It's stressful to be something other than we are. But when we get to be ourselves and we don't suppress that part of us, there's nobody who can be better in the world at being you. And that's why you can't get it wrong. If you try to be somebody else, you can get it wrong all day. But if you allow yourself to be you, thanks, Andrew, appreciate it, brother. If you allow yourself to be you, you can't get that wrong. And there's nobody that can tell you how to be you except you. Allow yourself to be you. Allow your true authentic self to come through. Let go of all the conditioning that says that you have to be this in order to attract a relationship. You have to be this in order to attract the right job or career. You have to be this, and I see this with entrepreneurs. They feel like they have to project a certain image, a certain professional image, so that people will like them. And they can't understand why they're stuck. Because they're creating content that doesn't fucking resonate with them, that isn't true to who they are. They're not expressing it in a way that is true to who they are. And they're attracting the wrong people. Because they want to work with corporate people. They want to work with this, or they want to work with that. But if that doesn't align with who you are, then you're going to feel like you're oppressing yourself. The same way you did when you were working your corporate job or 9 to 5 or whatever. So allow yourself to be you. If you want to de-stress, if you want to have more wealth, abundance, love, greater relationships, feel better in your body, get rid of disease, Feel expressive. Be lit up. Light yourself up. Express yourself. Allow your true self to come forward. And when you allow your true self to come forward, when you are yourself, the right people will show up. So remove the barriers, remove anything that's holding you back from showing up as you. Question everything in society that says this is how you have to do it. Throw that shit out the window. These are the steps you need to follow in order to go, fuck that. Do your thing. And if you do that with kindness, with love, with the respect of other people, and you're not harming other people in doing it. And that the difference between harming other people and people who are going to be offended or feel small, there's a big difference. Don't not do things because you're worried about offending people. Not hurting them. That's become twisted in today's society. You're not harming people in any way by allowing yourself to be seen. Now, if you're saying dickheaded things to people or you're being a fucking prick, don't do that. But allow yourself to be seen. And the people who say that me being a prick, this is who I really am, that's bullshit. That's a mask. That's something you use for protection. So allow your true, authentic, vulnerable self to be seen. Share you. The last thing I'll say is when you try to project a perfect image of who you are as an entrepreneur or in business or whatever, people don't get to see the real you, and the real you is what makes you attractive. This perfect image of who you are, people can't relate to that shit. People can relate to you with flaws. People can relate to you with, all the things that make you who you are. People don't relate to perfection. They relate to authenticity. They relate to vulnerability. And you can establish yourself both as an authority by knowing all the things that you know, giving away content for free, but also attract people to you with your vulnerability, your willingness to be open, and your ability to be yourself. And when you are absolutely 100% authentic yourself, it's inspirational to people, especially people who want that for their own lives. Who are like, shit, I wish I could just be me all the time. I wish I could let this out. I wish I could just come forward as myself. And in a world where the societal norm is to put masks on, it's revolutionary. It is bold. It is big. It is courageous to be yourself. And I love people who are themselves. They are the fucking best people to be around. So be that. De-stress, attract more love, wealth, and abundance in your life, and attract more success in anything you do by just being you. Love you guys. Have a wonderful fucking Friday. Talk to you later. Bye.